when I was setting up CannaTech, a lot of people really concentrate on your logo, right? You're going to spend a lot of money and a lot of time building your logo. That took us about, 45 seconds. It fit, it worked, it was techy enough. You don't get stuck simply on a logo. Define which lane you are playing in, especially in the cannabis. And I'm not going to do a lot of cannabis, but to branding cannabis, you really have to choose a lane. So what are you in a cannabis brand? So let's put up a picture of pharmaceutical brands, just to get an idea. And again, I'm doing this on the fly, so if you want to ask questions, you want to throw out things, go for it. What do pharma brands typically have in common? They don't tell you what they do, right? They don't necessarily project anything other than sort of confidence in a shield-like shield, confidence. They typically are very blue in pharma. So in cannabis, are you a blue pharma company? Or let's pull up some cannabis brands and see what's going on there. That's a cultural cannabis brand. Are you a cultural brand? Is that where you want to play? Let's chuck another one up. Are you a fully recreational play that feels somewhat medicinal? Kiva Chocolate's probably one of the leading brands in the US. They've done an incredible job. Very clear, very easy to understand what it is they do. Their paper looks like hemp. They have very clear color coding to what's going on. They chose their lane, and it's very easy to see. So that's the idea really behind what we call experiential branding. The place I felt it best recently was in London. I walked into a shoe shop, and I liked that shoe. Someone came up to me, "Can I help you?" I said, "Do you have that in a 42? She said, "Hang on, I'll just check." She scanned it, she checked. "Yep, I'll be back in a second," right? You don't have to wait for her to go into the storeroom, have a look for the shoe, come back and tell me she doesn't have it. She then came back with a shoe, I tried it on. She said, "Do you like it?" I said, "I actually do. Would you like to pay for it?" Yeah, she pulled something out of her back pocket. I swiped my credit card. She said, "Would you like your invoice emailed or printed?" I said, "No, email it to me now." They captured my email and they're going to hit me up for something else in the future. I walked out, I had a 2-second interaction and it was brilliant. Right? I went to Phone Warehouse to buy a cheap phone for my son and it was horrific. You got to wait there. You need help because you got to choose the thing. It wasn't experiential. If you look at the dispensary world going on in the US, so in Washington there's an iconic brand being built called Uncle Ike's. Right? He is the diner of cannabis. They've chosen a brand. I want to be a diner. The amount of information we download all the time is phenomenal, and you're being hammered with brands all the time, and you know brands. If I put up, I can't say the names, but I put up something with a big tick. Who knows a brand with a big tick on it, right? Nike, right? Coca-Cola, what's their brand lifestyle? What does Coca-Cola sell? What's their experience? It's not a drink. It's not a bubbly black drink. It's a lifestyle. Be free, be happy, have fun with your friends, splash them with the water. They're selling you a lifestyle. They're not selling you a drink. And they're everywhere. They're at football games and they're at, on every kiosk, and they own real estate, advertising real estate for free. I'm Apple. I'm a white box with a tiny little Apple sticker on it. You know what it means? It means it's going to be quality. The experience of opening an Apple box was something that Steve Jobs worked on, right? You don't just get a box, rip it open, take the thing out of it. Who here has thrown out their Samsung box or their Apple box when you get your phone? I don't know. I put mine up and I keep it because it's a nice, lovely little box. Sea-Doo outside, right? You want to look at a guy who knows how to brand. Look at his video, right? Video that's incredibly engaging on a personal level. Pull up a website, treatcottonmouth.com. It's a really cool example. is a little brand we did last year for CannaTech. It's dry mouth spray. Cannabis users suffer from a dry mouth. Cancer patients who are receiving chemotherapy have compromised tissue, and smoking cannabis or using cannabis, drying their mouth out is actually horrific. So we came out with this little brand, little guy called Cottonmouth, and we built the brand around fun, kissing, splashing. I can show you down, but the idea is it's formulated by a pharmacist. It feels somewhat pharmaceutical, but yet you might buy it in a 7-Eleven. It's pharmacist formulated. We tell what it does very quickly. We have color, flavor differences, lemon, the original, and mint. And we built a very quick lifestyle brand for a problem that exists in cannabis, and we happen to produce a product and treat some of the cancer patients here in Israel with. And we did it quickly. You have to be able also to deliver. A lot of entrepreneurs want to deliver a 110% project. 80% is sometimes enough, right? You have to hit a milestone. If you're always fixing things you've done in the past, it's very hard to move forward and move your brand forward and evolve your brand rather than trying to fix mistakes that you made while creating your brand.